Alright guys, so I'm going to do a little bit of a story time Sunday. Probably going to be a trend I'm going to start. So basically, I'm going to lay down a story from my past. Whether it be interesting or not, you guys have to listen to this shit. Because I'm talking. That is why you have to listen. I love this freaking bike. Anyway, so my first story that I'm going to tell is about when I was working back in Blockbuster. Because I used to work in a Blockbuster in a different suburb to what I work in now. At the moment I work in a middle class suburb in a Blockbuster, and I'm just a full-time staff member. I used to actually manage a Blockbuster in a lower class suburb. So you get in really weird customers every now and again. Like really weird. Like I swear I had a few customers that have literally just like sniffed crack and then walked through the door. Like they sniffed it on the front of the area, like before they even entered the store, and then they walked in. Because some people were just, they were whack. They were whack, man. Some people were whack, eh? Hey, this is all new car parks here. I didn't even know they put car parks here. I have an old friend who used to live down this road. Anyway, so the story about that store is, one day I was working there by myself, just chilling, because I'm the manager, and I'm like, yeah, just working my day shifts, my 9 to 5 grind. And I get a phone call on the work phone, and it's a customer. And I answer it, and then I get really busy, like 10 people in a line busy, and I'm by myself, so I'm like, shit. So I start, serving everybody. I put him on hold, and then I make the idiot mistake of, but common mistake, like it's not unheard of. I put him on hold and I forget about it. So I'm serving all these people, thinking I'm doing my job right, going, oh yeah, serving all these billion people. Everyone leaves, I start to chill out. Literally I'd probably say about 20 minutes later, I go back to the front counter when there's no one in the store, and I go, oh shit, the phone. And I'm like, oh crap. And out of like haste, I just pick it up and I'm like, sorry for the wait, how can I help you? How you going? And then it's just like complete silence for a second or two, and I'm like, hello? And then all of a sudden out of nowhere he goes, I've been waiting on the phone for 10 minutes! What are you doing over there? Like quite literally just screaming his face off at me. And I'm thinking, holy shit, he's mad. What have I done? And you don't want to get the wrong people mad in a lower class suburb. Like, you don't want to get the wrong people mad. Because they've got connections. They can like call their pimps up and smack me down, I don't know. I'm going to go left, see what's around this corner. Whoa! A Suzuki Swift. In the middle of the road. So yeah, he's screaming at me. I'm trying to calm him down. I'm just saying, oh shit, I'm sorry man, I'm so sorry man, like you can come in, I'll give you free movies and shit, because I work at a video store, so it's pretty easy to bribe people with movies. And I'm like, I'm so sorry dude, oh my goodness, that man just stared at me and it was really weird. Anyway, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'll give you free movies. He wouldn't care. He just kept on screaming. And then he said something that freaked me out. He said, you just stay right there, I'm gonna come down and kill you. And I said, oh shit. And then he hung up the phone. And then I'm like freaking out, thinking some gangster's gonna come down and rape me in the middle of my shop. So I do some weird things. I go and check the cameras are still working, because I wanted to get it on camera if he decided to kill me, even though I'd be dead. So I check the cameras are still working, I check no one's in the store, and then I just start panicking. I just start pacing back and forth, thinking, oh my god, this guy is going to come in and literally rape me. And I've never met him before, I've never heard his name before, I've never heard his voice before on the phone, so he's a completely new customer. And then about half an hour goes by, I serve people, start sweating a bit, I'm like freaking out. And then he comes in, and he's a bloody big guy. He is a big guy with a bit of like a mixture of both fat and muscle. So he's not terrifyingly fat, but he's not terrifyingly muscly. He's just big. The worst part was he had tattoos everywhere, all over his whole body. Tattoos on his knuckles. Usually tattoos on his knuckles is not a good sign in this area anyway. So I freak out more. He kind of patiently waits with an angry face as I serve the last few customers that were in the store before he arrived. And then he opens up and just goes crazy. Like, he starts swearing, yelling, and people from outside start looking in, because there's only like one other customer in the store and he's staring. And outside, people outside the store can even hear him yelling, and they start looking. And they're like, oh my god, what's going on there? So I'm freaking out, but there's a good ending to this story, thank god. I did not die, as I'm still here right now. But I eventually, well, I don't really calm him down. He calms himself down because he gets sick of yelling. Idiot he is. And he kind of just walks off in a big, like, huff. And I tell him, you know, I'm really sorry, man. Like, I can totally get you free movies. Like, at least 4. Because 4 is like $15. So I'm like, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. He kind of calms down. And he just like kind of walks out, and then he comes back 10 minutes later, and I'm like, oh god, he's not finished. And 10 minutes later he goes, listen, I'll take your movies, but I don't like you. And then he just walks out. And I'm like, oh god. And the worst part is, ever since that day, he came in probably once a week, because I've never seen him before, and then he just comes in once a week. And he pretty much just, he knows that I'm freaked out about him. He knows it, and he takes advantage of that. And he pretty much just gives me shit for the next year, the next whole year of my employment there. He just comes in once a week, freaks the shit out of me, and then leaves. And I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah, like, people in the suburb, oh, you gotta watch out sometimes. You gotta be careful. Hey look, another biker. Is that a dude or a chick? Oh my god, is that a dude? No, it's a chick. It's gotta be a chick. Wait, that's not a chick, look at her body. Maybe it's a dude. This video because my story is over. Luckily I'm not working at that store anymore, I'm now at a different store, so I don't have to deal with crazy people in Woodridge. But anyway, I should talk to you guys later. Please post a comment if you reckon that person there is a dude or a chick. I think it's a dude. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye. I love how this person indicates, I'm gonna brake in the middle of the road. Not even tell you where I'm going. Love car drivers, love them a lot.